Hi, I'm Carolyn Noe. I'm a master gardener with Knox County, and we are pruning shrub rose today, and it is a knockout. The first thing I'm going to do is make sure that my pruners are clean, and we spray them with Lysol. Okay. And I dry it off. The first thing I'm going to do is walk around the rose, and I'm looking at its overall shape, and I'm trying to see where the excess growth is. This has an excellent shape onto it. The main canes are going out in a nice V. I'm going to clean out the bottom, get the leaves out and any weeds if I see them before I start cutting, so I have a clean shot at what I want to remove. And you just pull things back. This is tricky. I'm trying to get it leaves in the center. I'll be able to get some out, but not all. And I'll get them when I'm in closer and have pruned some things away. That's good. I'm starting with what we call pencil thin canes or small limbs. This is just a small stub right here. Well, actually it was connected to something, but I'll get those out. This one is going in and coming up in front of a much better cane, so it's going to go out. This is just a small little piece of growth. This one is behind this cane, is going over towards this one. It'll get caught in between them and has the potential to rub. This one is the same kind of problem. It's going to impact two other small pieces of wood. Oh, good. Good, 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 good. Very nice on that one. Very nice. This one is coming out between two limbs. I'm taking it off for the same reason. It's just in the way. These are just very small. They're not in the way of anything, but I might as well remove them. I don't need them. This is just another very small one. This one looks good up to a point. The problem is it wants to curl back into the center, and I definitely don't want that. There we go. Okay, good. Good. This is just a small one. This is a small one. Just pulling those out. A little smaller than I want. I have the same problem with this one. I just feel that it's in a little closer than I would like it to be, and it makes it kind of tight in the center. And I don't want that thick, that tightness in the center. There's one right down in here that's coming up on one that's just above it, and it's already beginning to rub on it. So I'm going to take that out also. Now I like the way the center is looking. This branch here is dying up at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out. This one I'm going to take out because I got the same dye back at the top. This one is having the same problems. I think with this one, we have a bud eye that's opened out and it's going out to the outside of the plant. I want to go ahead and just trim that down and count on another limb coming off of that. Let me get this out. I'm happy with the canes on the bottom. I'm going to start bringing it down, and I probably want to bring it down about 1/3 of the height. And I'm just taking off older ends. I'm also looking for bud eyes that are on the outside as opposed to being on the inside, because I want them to grow out. This is just thin and small. It's got a little something coming out here, so I'm going to go with that. This one is growing out. This is dying. This is growing out. Taking this is growing in toward the center of the bush, so I'm going to go ahead and remove it. Got some Okay, these are dying. This is just something that has died. Bring this off, just mainly because it's tiny. I want to wait on that one. It's always a push or a pull about whether to cut or not cut. It's just not perfect. Lots of little dead things up here. And I want this to come down. That looks like blind growth there, not good. I'd like to find something on this or right around here, but I'm just quite simply not. And I do want this to come down. I want it to be just a little bit lower. I'm going to go ahead and come right in here. This is just a little bit larger than a pencil, so I'm going to go ahead and put glue on it just to be safe. There we go. Good. Okay, I've got outward growing here. This is going to be coming in, so I'm going to go ahead and pinch it off. I'm looking at the size on this, although I'm also looking at, this is very dry up here. So I'm a little concerned. I think I'm going to go down farther on this one. Go down here. I'm going to go down, I'm going, I'm going to come all the way down here. There's an outward growing bud eye right down there. This is outward growing. I'm a little worried about I'm now very worried. The cane is, can you tell that it's kind of tannish, brownish in there? Can you see that?
Not really.
Okay, well when I look at it, the center isn't white and green. It's kind of tannish. I'm not sure this is going to make it, period. And so with that in mind, I'm going to go down much lower than I would ordinarily to see what the wood looks like down near the base. Okay, much healthier, much healthier. It's white and it's green. This one is much healthier down lower, and I think it'll be fine. I want to get this out of the way of this branch over here. Okay, this is going to grow back in I'm going to come down to here. There's something growing out, and the cane looks really nice. It's kind of green and whitish. I've got an outward growing bud eye here. I'm going to take this, and the cane looks very healthy. Okay, take this off. This one's growing out. There's an outward growing bud eye there. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Okay, this one's got a lot of, this has dry, looks like it might have dyed wood on it. And there's an outward growing bud right underneath there that I think will be nice. This is coming across and crossing, so it's going to go. I can pull that off easily. This is just dead wood, so I can pull it off. I'm going to go ahead and remove this, mainly because it's in the way of this. And I want to get back from it and walk around it. I want to remove this. I want to get this kind of, I want to leave this just a little bit more open. Just cleaning off a little of the extra glue. Take this out. This is just a little crowded to me. Okay. These two branches are really, really close. They're not touching right now, but as they gain weight and they grow, sooner or later it's going to have to come out. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and do it sooner rather than later. And that does it. I'm looking at the shrub, and what I notice right off the bat is that there's a lot of growth deep in the center of the plant, and I want to provide more air, so I'm going to have to clean that out. My goal is to end up with 5 or 7 good canes. Okay, with this bush, the canes in the center were actually growing one into the other, so we had to take more out. We also found at least 5 cane borers in here. And what I've done is put glue on all of the canes that we removed, so hopefully they won't grow back in again. We ran pretty much the same thing over here. The canes, instead of growing out, had grown in and become entwined. And that's just something you're going to have to take out, which meant we had to go down to we had fewer canes left at the end of our pruning.